Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. I'm Mr. Genie. This reading's for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a timeless reading. When you were guided here, you were meant to hear this message at this point in time. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support. I'm Mr. Genie. I'm from the USA. Currently live on a little island in the Caribbean. Having earthquakes here as well. Unshakable inner peace. Is the oracle deck that we're using, how I propose. In any case, I'm from the USA and I live on a little island in the Caribbean. I'm really interested to know where you're listening from. Drop it in the comments. I love seeing the different places around the world. Spirit's messages reaching. It also gives us opportunity, Virgo, to connect with each other. Each week I have a giveaway for my followers and or subscribers. I give away a free live reading. If you wish to enter, of course you have to be a follower and or subscriber. And write in the comments, I believe in miracles. I believe in miracles. I'm excited to announce I have subscriptions available. Thank all of you who've already subscribed. There you'll find extended readings, and if you know tarot, the more you clarify, the better, the stronger the message, and the better the advice as well. I'm also able to use powerful oracle and tarot decks there that I won't be able to use here. And I'm not just a tarot reader, but I'm a mystic, so on that private platform, I'm able to share what my spirit team and I actually do that I cannot hear on the public forum. There's just no time and it's just not possible. So I invite you all to subscribe. I also have a new channel, Mr. Genie the Shadow. There, my spirit team and I will dive into the shadows where our fears and our blockages lie so that we can remove them, heal, and live life to the fullest. So check it out, Mr. Genie the Shadow. As I said, today's oracle that we're pulling from is the unshakable inner peace. And we're clarifying with my homemade traditional tarot. Let me know what you think about it. Spirit, what do you have for Virgo at this time? Thank you so much. We have here the number 2. You can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What beliefs are limiting you? Changing your belief system. A belief is only a thought that you keep on thinking. In order to change your paradigm in life, you have to change your belief system. It's not an easy thing to do. Like I said, a belief is only a thought you keep on thinking. So how you do it is think about it as a computer. You know, you have to reprogram it. You're programmed to believe one thing, and, you know, your subconscious mind has it ground in there. Like, for example, if you think that money is evil, you're not going to attract money because your belief system says that money is evil. So you have to change your belief system and say, no, money is good. Money is an energy. Money is abundance, which is promised to me by God. Money brings happiness. Money brings stability. Money brings good food. Money brings, you know, all these good things that most of us have been programmed to think of the opposite. That's how the world is. They want us to feel like, you know, having money makes you bad. But when the disciples asked Jesus, what does God want for us? Ephesians 3:20, look it up in the Bible. If you translate the Hebrew, his response was a super abundant life, far greater than anything you could ever think of, imagine, or dream about. So not only does God want us to live abundantly, and let's face it, abundance costs, he says if we could think it, dream it, or imagine it, we can have it. It's ours. It's our birthright. And he'll even one-up us. I love that verse in the Bible. Let's clarify with the tarot. What's this all about, Spirit? About changing the belief system. About what for Virgo? The 3 of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. And you're probably sitting there thinking, it's never going to happen. Waited so long, it's never going to happen. And you will be right, because it's your belief system. And what you got programmed in your belief system is what you track. The Bible also says what you believe shall come upon you, whether it's positive or negative. The Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you. There's some kind of belief system that you have going on that you need to leave it behind. It is depriving you of living life to the fullest. You need to go through a shift here. Tell us more. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I was going to talk about this here when I was giving an example. I was going to say, like, we've all been taught that loving yourself or taking care of yourself is selfish. This is a straight up lie, and one of the 10 Commandments proves it. God says, love your neighbor as you love thyself. So what do you think? God wants you to love your neighbor like crap? No, God wants you to be generous, loving, generous, compassionate, all those good things. So God wants that for us to love ourselves in the same way. So that's a belief system that needs to be changed. That, we're told, oh, it's evil to have money. It's selfish to love yourself or to take care of yourself or to put yourself first. But if you, in the Nine of Pentacles, she has 5 coins and she's giving away 4. That's God's way of saying that, you have to make sure you're always okay or you won't be able to help anyone. And 10 of Cups, happily ever after. This could have a situation here to do with the family, something that, you've been raised and for generations have been passing down this belief system. But like I said, a belief is only a thought you keep on thinking, so you have to reprogram it with something else. Just fell out, yeah. End of cycle. This has to end. If you want to start a new journey, a new path, you have to shift your perspective, shift your belief system, and you'll change your paradigm. I guarantee you, it will all change. Just try one little thing at a time, changing things and reprogramming your thought patterns. What other advice do you have, Spirit? Thank you. The Queen of Coins. There's no gender in tarot. These are energies. But the Queen of Coins, she's sitting there holding on to her coins. So sometimes, we get to be misers or, I know people that have so much money and they eat junk and they drive junk cars and they live in dumps and all that because, they're hoarding their money and holding on to their money because their belief system, even though they have a ton of money, is that it could run out. It could be, it could be lost, or I have to leave so much money for the next generation, and then they don't enjoy their life at all, and they're leaving it for the next generation. I remember my grandmother and grandfather were that way. They had a lot of money, and they deprived themselves and never went on a vacation. They bought everything, the bare minimum. And when they died and they left behind a big inheritance, my mother and her brother blew it all in 6 months. So, what was the purpose there? They enjoyed it, but, my grandma and grandpa should have enjoyed it as well. So, it could be about holding on to things because you're afraid of losing. So you hold on really tight. And Spirit wants you to let go and trust. The world started with 2 people, and now there's been billions and billions of people who passed through the earth here, and nobody's trucking in new resources or anything from anywhere, yet there's always plenty. It's because God created a world here that will always replenish. It's your birthright, and if somebody else has it, they're not taking anything from you. God promised it to all of us, regardless of your race, your age, your color, your religion, your ethnicity. It's all of our birthrights. Remember that. That is your message, Virgo. If this resonates, like, share, comment, follow. If you're already following, thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please do. It's absolutely free. It's a click of a button, and it helps with the algorithm to get Spirit's message out to other Virgos. I do my part. I ask that you help out, and please do yours. It's appreciated. If you're looking for a personal reading, any life coaching, or spell work, my information's in the description. It's also right here. I do not solicit to anyone. You have to email me. If you don't know what spell work is, feel free to ask questions. I don't mind. It's very powerful and it's very real. It's about changing an outcome instead of accepting one. My spirit team and I, my love team, we specialize in reuniting loved ones, all matters of the heart, bringing in new love as well. And we also do financial spells, cord cutting, and spell removal if need be. If you're looking for life coaching, please also reach out through my email address. My spirit team and I, for decades, have been helping people get through difficult times and difficult decisions. We want to believe, Virgo, that we are humans with the spirit, so we naturally deal with things in the 3D realm, physical and mental, and a lot of times get very poor results. My spirit team and I know for a fact that we are spiritual beings with the human body. We deal with the 4D and the 5D, the spiritual realm. There you get your answers, there you get your results, and we help you to do that. I have personal readings open at this time. I have readings to suit everyone's needs and everyone's budget. And when you're a subscriber, there's a discount on all the services that my spirit team and I offer. I invite you all to be part of the Mr. Genie community and subscribe. Don't forget and check out Mr. Genie the Shadow. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for subscribing and your support. God bless you till next time, Virgo. Ciao.